Hello, my name is Andrew Ressler, and I will be talking to you today about spherical geometry. So what is spherical geometry, and why learn it? Well, what is the shape of the Earth? We live on a sphere, right? So it's extremely helpful for us to learn the geometry about our Earth in order for us to travel around the Earth and learn things about it. So to learn about spherical geometry, you have to know a little bit about Euclid and his fifth axiom. So Euclid was a Greek mathematician who lived from 325 to 265 BC. He wrote Euclid's Elements, which is the basis or Bible of common Euclidean geometry. In his book, Euclid's Elements, Euclid states his fifth axiom, which is, if you have a straight line falling on two other lines, and the sum of the interior angles are less than 180, then the two lines will intersect. You can see this in this image here. You have a line falling on two other lines, and the sum of these angles is less than 180 degrees, so these lines will intersect. So how does that relate to spherical geometry? Well, let's talk about what a line is in spherical geometry. A line is a great circle, and you can see it here. It goes all the way around the circumference of the Earth and will always connect to itself. So, if you take a great circle and a point off of that great circle, you can never draw another great circle through that point without intersecting the first great circle. So, Euclid's fifth axiom does not work in spherical geometry. That's what makes it so unique. So, a consequence of this is there are such things as triangles with three right angles. In normal Euclidean geometry, the sum of the interior angles always has to be 180 degrees, but this is not the case. Imagine this triangle. You have a point on the North Pole, you draw lines perpendicular to each other that are perpendicular to the equator. You would have a right angle on top and a right angle where both of the lines intersected the equator. So how does this help us? Well, in aviation, pilots use this all the time to find the fastest route from one place to another. And ships, like sailing across the sea, also have to use this. So as an ending question, or an application, which state in the US is closest to Africa? Did you say Maine? Because if you did, you might be starting to think like a spherical geometrist.